Hello, and welcome back to the channel. This is Mahogany Maxine, also known as just simply Maxine. Hi, and welcome back. Or if you're new here, I am a builder in The Sims 4. I also stream on Twitch about 2 to 3 days a week. More information in my description box on where to follow me, where to catch me on the interweb. But I'm coming to you with another speed build, and it is to feature the new kit that we got, the Modern Luxe Kit. I am so excited that we got this kit because it was a collab with a fellow simmer who I know, Zarela. If you don't know who she is, I'm going to put her information into the description box so you can get to know who she is. She's excellent, and she loves the luxurious style, the tufted luxury gold accented style. So in this kit there's a lot of inspo from her, as it was a collab with her, so I'm very excited about this. So my typical style is actually completely different. I do a more traditional style with pops of boho chic-ish, I guess you could say, but I'm definitely not a maximalist in my builds, and I definitely usually don't go for like the super luxurious, the Judith Ward-esque style, that old Hollywood glam, I guess you could say. So I wanted to do a take on this of like urban luxe. So if you tried to luxe out an apartment in the middle of the city that had exposed brick, this is what it would be. This is in Culpepper house, but I don't know which one. It will be in the description box below. But I wanted to really feature a lot of, obviously, the kit, but also other complementary kits or stuff packs that we have, or even expansion packs that I think would fit the vibe. So, for example, vintage glamour goes really well with this, as well as the decor to the max in this. It is a chef's kiss. So I used a lot of those elements, and it took me a while to figure it out because honestly I don't use neither of those packs at all. I don't really build in that style, but I really wanted to go all out and really commit to this style for the build. So it took me a while to figure out the living room floor plan, I guess you could say, because at first I was like, oh, there won't be a TV, we'll just keep it super grown up and like no TV, just a lot of art and beauty. But then I was like, no, we should have a TV. Sims should have TVs. And so I ended up changing the floor plan a little bit. You'll see that in a moment. If you hear any noise in my background, it's my cats, so they're moving around and making noise. So if you can hear it, sorry about that. So I really wanted to lean in to a lot of the gold accents and luxurious things that we have in the game. So like you see the what is it from Growing Together, we have that beautiful table that's the marbleized wood with the gold accents and the glass cutout piece. So I wanted that to be there. And then from Decor to the Max, this back side table or chef table or whatever it's called in the back of the couch, I wanted to feature that with the record player, which, fun fact, the record player from the pack, or kit rather, is inspired by Zarela's mom. She talked about it in a tweet that her mom has the record player and she really wants one. And so this was a direct inspiration from things in her real life. And she already has like a tufted bed apparently, and so I really love that she really brought herself to this collaboration and didn't really like try to not be who she is, which I really appreciated. And now we are working on the kitchen. So this took me a while to get to. So I usually do kitchens first when I'm building. Tell me what you usually do first. I feel like kitchens are like usually the first thing I see other people do when I'm watching people's streams or what have you. And I did the living room first, and then I did a kitchen with a kitchen island. Shocker. I do a lot of kitchen islands. If you know me on Twitch, then you know that I do a lot of kitchen islands, and it was not working out. So it took me a while to figure out the vibe here with a table. I wanted 4 chairs, and it just was not enough space. So I kind of struggled through this, and you see this happen. So I didn't cut it out because I think it's still valuable to see the process, but I definitely was having a little bit of a struggle moment there. Now, I wanted to know, like, who lives here, right? Usually when I build, I think of the character first, but because this was me more so getting to know the kit, seeing all the new build buy items, and really getting familiar with it, I didn't have a chance to really think of who lived here because, again, it's not my personal style. And I was really out of my comfort zone. I will be quite honest. I love this style when I see other people build like this. I think it's gorgeous. I just never do it because it's so far out of my comfort zone. So I was thinking like an older woman who was divorced and gets a lot of alimony and wants to live out her fantasies in, San Myshuno, living in the city, getting her coin, and, basically just being bougie. She has a coffee station here. As you can see, I'm building a coffee station with a little dessert tray. And I think that is like peak bougie. People who have like espresso machines and make their own Americano lattes and all that in the house and do the fancy cup art. That is this person. So lots of money, maybe has like no responsibility, no kids, and just living their luxurious life. They smoke like the cigarettes in the long tube and, maybe have a Dalmatian coat. I don't know, but that's kind of the person that came to my head who would live here. And, they've lived here for a really long time. So they've had a chance to, really decorate it to their liking, and maybe they're not going anywhere, so they're like, I don't have to change the walls back out, I don't have to do anything to get my deposit back because I'm not leaving. So yeah, I just changed the countertops because I figured they should just be black. The white was too stark. I thought the black would just look better, and I'm very happy with that. So it made it come together a little bit more for me, because I think the color that leads into the living room, it just flows better to have this room be more black and gold. So yeah, I wanted to show those accents. Now, I will say that this is going to make me want to build in a more luxurious manner, I guess, because it is forcing me to get out of that comfort zone. And I know that like you have to experiment to become a better builder. And I know that I need to like really get out of my comfort zone and then maybe build other characters. This actually made me want to redo Judith Ward's house, because Judith Ward's house, though, much love to the Sims team, could need some work. So with the new kit, and also with vintage glamour and decor to the max, and some stuff from the Growing Together pack, would look amazing. So it made me want to make over her house and also her. So that may be coming up next. Stay tuned. We are doing some clutter here. Now, one thing I didn't want to do was clutter too much in this house. Now, the kitchen was fairly cluttered, but I wanted to really focus on the items, the art that this person has, the beautiful embellishments this person has, and all the adornments. But I feel like people who take on this style of like maximalist or luxury luxe, that style, don't actually have a lot of little trinkets. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they have a lot of, items and statement pieces, but not necessarily like, they don't necessarily leave clutter of books around or have a bunch of towels or drapes, not drapes, but like clothes hanging over a banister, nothing like how I think of like a family home. It's more clean. Everything's pristine, everything has a place, and you have statement pieces that are one of a kind, rare finds, and that's their style. So tell me if you agree. I don't think there's a lot of clutter. Shoes aren't at the door. They don't have, closet open at the door. Everything is put away and everything's in its place. So I wanted to kind of show that kind of style here. Now, one thing I will say that I was super jumping for joy is in game we now have individual pillows, decorative pillows. That has been such a long time coming. And if the Sims people are listening, anyone who may be listening out in the ether, more please, because I do play with CC, as you see on my channel. I do CC, but I also enjoy building vanilla. And for so long, we've had pillows. CC creators have done their thing, has kept it real, have kept things more realistic, but we need in-game more pillows, and I'm so glad to see those 2 decorative pillows, and we need maybe blankets. I thought it was beautiful. Paranormal stuff pack. The couch that had all the drapery, had the pillows, and the like throw blanket. That was everything. If we could get those in individual items, please, that is my request. And thank you so much, Zarela, for making it happen that we have decorative pillows. More, please. I love this bed also. The detail on the tufted bed. I don't have a tufted bed in real life. Actually, it's velvet, but it's not tufted. It doesn't have the tufted like gold embellishment, but it is. I do have like a velvet feeling, and it's beautiful. But this is next level. It looks very, very expensive. This room came together in a way that I couldn't fit the dresser, and I couldn't fit the mirror that came with the kit. And I wanted to not stuff the room too much. I wanted to feel luxurious, like there was a lot of space here and a lot of room for the city dweller to move around and do their makeup and get dressed and all those things. So if you do download this apartment from the gallery, it is on the gallery. Feel free to add stuff to the room, make it more squished in here if you want, but I wanted it to be a little bit more space. I usually build more squished, for lack of a better term. I do build with more stuff in a room, put it all in there, make it more realistic. But for this, I feel like they don't need all the stuff around them. They like the more luxury feel. So yeah, we're doing the makeup area, which has those beautiful glass shelves. They are gorgeous. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to use them, so I thought to be a part of the makeup storage would be very beautiful. So that's what we're doing here, putting some glasses clutter. Now, again, I didn't want to overdo it with the clutter. Everything has a place. So that's what you see there. So yeah, we are coming up on the end here. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Enjoy the screenshots. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Take care. Bye.